I'm sorry to any neighbors I'm about to upset, but I had to try this one last time. Another day and we're back at it again. New sensors here, let's get it installed. New sensors in, I have high hopes. Let's get it all put back together. Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling too confident, but we have everything back together again. I got the new sensor in. I even found the IAT sensor for the intake air temperature. Just plugged it in. There's no place to put it right now, but I just plugged it in to get rid of that code. I tried getting the O2 sensor off the old downpipe and that thing is stuck on. I'm gonna strip it before I even get that thing loose. I sprayed all the WD-40, it's not coming out. So I'm probably gonna need a new O2 sensor, but I have everything I think we need in order for the car to actually stay running. So, let's try it again. Please stay running. I hope this is it. Come on. Damn it. The check engine light is back on. Let's see what it's on for. Well guys, there's only one code left and it's the O2 sensor. So we got rid of all the other codes. I'm not certain why it's not running. There shouldn't be any reason for it to not run because everything is reading now. So what do you think guys? Timing issue? I think that might be a timing issue. We've literally solved all the issues. There's no more codes on, but it's running rough as a mofo. It's gotta be with the ignition timing. That's the only thing I could think of. This is attempt. I don't even know what attempt this is. But I made some more adjustments and we're gonna try again. Hey guys, it's day 2. We have a lot of stuff to do today, but we have one main goal, and it's to get this vehicle running properly. Now, I did ask around throughout the week, and I got a lot of information that's very helpful, and I think I'm gonna be able to get this car started today. But before we go into that info, I got something to show you guys. We got the final piece. This is the chipped ECU. Has a base tune on it, but it also has a chip for us to take the car to a real tuner and get it properly tuned. So I'm gonna be installing this today and this will be the final piece. But before we get this bad boy in, we need to get her running. One of the issues I had was that the O2 sensor was stuck in the original downpipe and I couldn't get it out. I had a 22 and I was trying, but it was starting to like strip it a little bit. So I took it to my friend and he had the O2 sensor tool and was able to get it out for me. Thank you, Jared. So we do have that sensor out and that's the only code left that's causing the check engine light. Now Jared said because it's the O2 sensor before the CAT, it's actually your air fuel ratio, and without that, it will definitely cause the vehicle to run rough. So since we got that sensor off, we're gonna be able to get it into our downpipe today, and that should solve our problems. I just wanna make sure the car is running properly before I put the ECU in. O2 sensor is on and attached. And while we're down here, we're probably just gonna do the axle seal as well. Get it out of the way because I do have 2 axle seals for the driver's side and the passenger side. What I did was pry it with this pry bar and it popped right out. Nice and easy. New seal is in, but there's one more problem. The CAT and the downpipe don't match up. See if I can show you guys. As you can see, the downpipe is straight while the CAT is angled. So I'm probably gonna have to take it to an exhaust shop so we can get this rectified. But considering everything, that's kind of a small problem. Okay, let's go test the car and see if we can get it to run properly now. All right, first we're gonna start by clearing that O2 sensor code. Now let's go read the codes, make sure there's nothing stored. No code stored. Go down to pending. No pending codes. All right. Let's see if this makes a difference. So no check engine lights. It's running a lot better, but still kind of rough. That leaves one thing. Timing. Now I don't have a timing light, so I'm gonna try something a little unconventional. I'm gonna try timing by air. I've never really done this before. I'm gonna try at least get it close so we can get it out on the road, and then maybe do it properly later once I get a hold of a timing light. But first things first, we need a paper clip. And what we're gonna do is short out this connector right here. Now that blue connector you usually find sitting in this green rubber housing. So you just take it out of this housing, and this is your service connector for timing. At least that's the way I understand it, but you need to short that out in order to do the timing properly. So get a paper clip, and we're just gonna bend the two ends into here to short out the sensor. And there you have it. It's shorted out. Now we can start the car and get it warmed up. Hopefully it'll run a little better and stay running without the computer trying to time it properly. So I timed it as best I could by air. It was running pretty smoothly as I was holding the throttle up. It was kind of hard to do everything and record, so I couldn't really record it, but still won't stay running. I'm not certain why. I'm hoping it's probably just a tune because I did put bigger injectors in. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna put in the new ECU and see if that changes how she idles. The new ECU is in. Not only did I put that in, I also decided to take out all the spark plugs, clean them up, and gap them properly. They were at stock gap, which was actually not the 0.44 that it normally is. It was like 0.35 or something around there. And I know they say that you want to gap it between 0.22 and 0.32. So I gapped it to around 0.28. And then it was a lot of carbon buildup. You could smell all the fuel on it because it was running so rich. That's probably because of the stock ECU with the bigger injectors. So we have the spark plugs cleaned up. That could have been causing the misfire as well. We have the new ECU in with the tune. So let's see what happens now. Still no progress. I'm thinking it could be maybe bad gas. The gas has been sitting in the tank for what, 2 years? I do have an octane boost. I don't like using those things, but I might go get a couple of gallons and put it in the tank with the octane booster and see if that changes anything. But we're getting closer. We just came back from getting 5 gallons of fresh 91 octane plus octane booster, and we put it all in the tank. Let's try it once again. Get in. Stock ECU back on, it levels out pretty nicely and stops misfiring. So I'm not certain if the tuned ECU is just off or if it just has no tune on the ECU. I'm gonna have to get with the tuner and see. It's running pretty nice. I'm still holding my foot on the gas, so I don't know if it's gonna idle well once I remove it, but it does idle decently after warmed up while applying a little bit of gas. Let's take my foot off the gas and see what happens. Dies. Yeah, something is definitely up. We got some info. I just texted the builder of the ECU, and he informed me that it doesn't have a base tune on it. That explains why it runs better with the stock ECU than it does on the new ECU. So I'm giving him the specs right now of the vehicle. He's gonna put a base tune on it so we can actually get it to a proper tuner and put a proper tune on it. But in order for us to do that, I do need to drive it and I need to get the engine broken in. So we're gonna have to get this back to him, get a base tune on it, and then we'll come back and try again. Okay guys, it's late, but we did some prepping. We re-cleaned the spark plugs. We finally got the ECU with the base tune on it. So we're gonna try this one more time. I'm really determined to get this car running properly. I'm sorry to any neighbors I'm about to upset, but I had to try this one last time. Let's see how she goes. tuned. She put her base tune on it, and now she runs no problems. After all this running around and trying so hard, she finally starts. That means I know at least I built it correctly. So for the next episode, I think it's time to get on the road, make sure there's no other issues, and break the engine in and the clutch in a little bit before we take it to the tuner and get it dialed in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.